Hello, this is Susan from Cabtopia.com and
Deborah from Rustics, Rocks, and Wraps.
Here I have a Cabtopia bracelet template, and they're all standard size 6, and that's so if you need something larger you can go ahead and expand it, but most standard bracelet templates and bracelet blanks are size 6. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to change this, how to alter it. You can expand or shorten it from medium spots, or spots that can be shortened or lengthened from. So you wouldn't want to shorten or lengthen from a point, because the point will flatten out. So not from here, 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 or there, but you want to make sure that both sides have something in common. So these areas here would be a great spot to shorten or lengthen from, because you could take in or expand from these spots and it would be okay. On a template like this one here, such as the bracelet that I have right here in my hands, I made this from that template, and it has a lot of unique spaces on it. So this one you wouldn't find it's hard to see in this, but you wouldn't find an even space across from it. So you would find something in a diagonal. So you would mark from here and here on this side, and then find something on the other side. You know, you'd want to go in on both sides of the bracelet. So then you'd find something from here and there, and cut, not really cut, you'd take in or expand from those areas. So let's get back to this one. Let's now mark straight across the bracelet. I have taped it down to the metal. I'm using this one as a guide. Let's mark. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be somewhat uniform. And then we'll mark our center. That's going to be our main guide. Hopefully you can see that. It does look like it's marking. I can't tell. That side doesn't look like it got anything. Let's see. Yeah. Try that again. Looks like it did something that time. Alright. Now I'm going to move the template. Now that I've also marked the template so that I know where I moved it. I'm going to actually make some marks on the other side of the template on the metal, so I know exactly where I want to move it to. Try to keep those as uniform as possible. This is approximately how long I want the template to be. I want to give it about quarter inch more, a little bit more than a quarter inch length on each side. So I'm going to move the template both directions. Oops, doesn't matter if I've taken it all the way off, because I still have the center to move it. So here we go. So now I'm going to line these up and then kind of balance it with this area over here, making sure it's equal distance. I can hold it down, or I can tape it. I think I'll tape it so it doesn't move around on me. And go ahead. You can also use a scribe or an awl to mark your metal, but I will use a pin in the beginning to get it on there. Make sure it's where I want it, and if this is exactly where I like it, I can go ahead and use an awl or scribe to make it more permanent, so that when you're sawing out your metal, it is not easily wiped off as you're working. Now I'll line up these two marks and make sure these two are closely aligned as well. And There we go. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Hopefully it's all marked in. It looks like I have lengthened it quite nicely. So template number 2. Let me get up just in case you can't see it all. Looks like I've got it there. These, you can see how easily a pin marks off of this. So I will go back with a scribe or an awl and make sure that I have this all marked in. Now if I want to use the guides on the template, these guides at the bottom, to align a design in there, I can go ahead and do that now. I can either use this one or use the larger one. Since this is a larger bracelet, I think I like the larger patterns. I'll line those up inside with the points you see here and put those in and start filling in my design. I think I'll put some cabochons in. And this is the position I'd like to have them. So that's what my bracelet will look like, and it's about a 6.5 inch now, which would be quite a nice size. Okay, thank you very much for joining Deborah Allen and Susan Broadway on this journey to lengthen a bracelet. Thank you.